Hello friends, in our last class we had already discussed about how many types of organizational structure we have. We already discussed this chart as in functional structure and divisional structure. Now in this video we will learn about what is functional structure, what are its suitability, what are its advantages and what are its disadvantages. I made this video in different parts to make you understand what is the complete knowledge of functional structure. So let's begin with our very first topic, that is, what do you mean by functional structure? In functional structure, activities are grouped and departments are created on the basis of specific functions to be performed. For example, all the jobs related to production are grouped under production department, sales department, etc. Generally, functional structure deals with come with the diagram also. Functional structure, what we are talking about. Functional structure. Yes, my friends, functional structure generally deals with the functions or the activities to be performed by the organization. What are the functions or what are the departments to be used to distribute the resources? For example, if there is a company, let's understand the diagram also. I made this too. First look at this diagram, then prepare. If in a company you are having a managing director, in company we have a managing director who is a superior to each and every particular person or each and every subordinates. I must say he is a superior or top manager, top management. Superior or deals with top management. Under him there are four categories of managers or four categories of functions to be performed within the organization. What are they? That is personnel, marketing, research and development, and purchasing. A director is controlling or directing to each and every department or each and every functions dealing with the such particular department or such particular function. As in case of personnel, you can say that this is your HR department, human resource department. Okay, see the structure, it shows like that only. Here, in case of functional structure, suppose there is a managing director, MD, I must say, he is divided his work into four different segments. What are they? He divided his work with the HR department, which generally deals with or talking about each and every employees, what kind of employees we are want, what kind of recruitment strategies, what are the training policies for employees. Each process regarding or each function regarding the employees deal with HR department. Clear? Then we deal with marketing department. As in, it will includes all kind of facilities which deals with the marketing or advertisement or promotion or whatever the kind of marketing level, marketing person you can choose, as well as what kind of strategies we can use to market or to get a market or to make advertise our product or brand. Okay. Next is, in our last diagram, next is research and development, as in how you can distribute research and development. R&D department, research and development department. In this particular department or in this function, you will allocate the person who is doing the research, who is doing the research on your product, doing the research on your goals, who is making a research or making a development, who is analyzing what kind of resources you are using, what kind of plans you have made. So these all stuff deals with the research and development department. And the last but not least is purchasing department. Purchasing department. In this purchase department, you will deal about what kind of products you are required to purchase, what kind of products you are required to purchase, what kind of raw material we are required to purchase, what kind of vendors we are dealing, how many price we are able to pay for particular product or particular budget, what is my budget. So it all deals with your purchasing department. So your organization is distributed or divided into a separate segments or separate departments. There is a company, or I must say there is a top level management divided their work into middle level management, and they all will divide their work: HR, marketing, research and development, and purchasing. They all will divide their work with their employees they want to do, as in what kind of, or employees, or as the work they can perform with different employees, as in HR deals with recruitment, selection, etc. So it all comes with the what kind of activities, what kind of functions to be performed with particular organizational structure. This deals with the functional structure. Clear? Let's see what's next for you. As we already told you about that, functional structure generally suitable for, suitability of functional structure. Generally functional structure should be suitable at a small organization. You require to small organization to make a separate departments, as in your purchase department is different, marketing department is different. No, my dear friends, in case of small departments, small organizations, like let's we talk about the general store shop, as in kirane ki dukan, as in the best your retailer shop. At their place there is, you find only 2 or 3 staff is doing the whole thing, as in they are maintaining the stock, they are giving you the product, they are buying the product, they are dealing with the cash department, they are marketing the department. So they don't require to make a different form of organization, different form of departments in their organization. But in case of large organizations, like for example, we are dealing with the DMart, Reliance Fresh, JioMart, Amazon, or something like that, Flipkart. If we are dealing with that kind of big companies, then we require to divide or to distribute your department in a functional structure also. But my dear friends, in case if we are talking about the Amazon or Flipkart or something like that, they are generally came with the divisional structure. But let's take about the example of functional structure too. Suppose you are manufacturing a car, you are manufacturing or producing a car, you are owner of BMW, you are owner of Audi, you are owner of Mercedes companies. So whenever you are doing the business or you are making a product in that particular organization, as in you are dealing with the only one product, you are dealing with only one kind of particular product, then my dear friends, you will divide your whole part or your whole organization into the different sections, different functions. So in large organization, you need to distribute your work in different departments, different functions. To producing a one line of product means single product they are talking about. But right now in today's scenario, almost maximum companies are dealing with the multiple products only. They won't deal with the single type of product only. Many companies are dealing with the multiple products only. Okay, one line of product is simply deals with the single product it is talking about. Single product. So if you are dealing with a single product only and you are having a large organization scale, then you must be divided your organization into a functional structure. Next is organizations which require high degree of functional specialization with diversified activities. Sometimes there is a big organization, they want to get a demerger, or they want to get separate their unit, or they want to separate their departments, then also you can use functional structure. As in, suppose you are dealing with the multiple products, yeah, for example cosmetics department, shoes department, watch department, or they are products you are dealing with, but now you want to take a separate division for particular watch section only, that only this person is liable, or only this person will run the watch department, no interference of whole of the company. Initially that was the divisional structure because you are dealing with the multiple products, but now in case of watch organization who is dealing with the watch companies or watch related stuff, is generally deals with the functional strategies. Clear? Okay, in our next class we will learn about what are the advantages of functional structure. So my dear friends, let's tune with us, and till then, thank you.